Studying is weird. Because every time I sit down with a book, suddenly the walls become interesting, the fan becomes interesting. Even that one lizard on the corner of the ceiling starts giving me TED Talks. But the moment someone says, bro, square up, one quick match, and my brain's like, say less, warrior, I was born ready. And that's the problem, right? Video games, they are addictive. Studying, on the other hand, looks at you like an arranged marriage proposal that you never agreed to. But here's the funny part. Even though we all know studying is important, it never feels as fun as leveling up, grinding XP, unlocking a new skill, or finding that legendary loot at 3 am while destroying our sleep cycle with our homies. So let me ask you a simple question. What if studying could feel like playing a video game? Not the boring parts, the addictive parts. The I'll just play for 10 more minutes and suddenly it's 5 am parts. There's something magical about video games. People spend thousands of hours leveling up that one digital character that doesn't even know that they exist. But leveling up in our actual life? Let's start from tomorrow. Oh shit. So I thought, let's decode this magic. Let's break down the ingredients video game use to trap our brain, just like a Pokemon with 1 HP. And then let's flip those ingredients. Use them as power-ups and inject them directly into our study routine, so we don't even need motivation, guilt trips or lectures from relatives that we never asked from. In this entire video, we're going to explore 3 super powerful ideas that make games instantly addictive. A clear storyline, low risk and high reward, and the big one, FOMO. And then I'll show you exactly how to apply these 3 things to your study routine so that your brain gets tricked in a good way. Because believe it or not, when you know the right hacks, studying can actually become productive and fun. Not PUBG fun, calm down, but definitely not dragging your soul through broken glass levels of fun. So you just passed level 1. Grab your controllers, adjust your headset, and let's start this mission to hack your brain before your brain hacks you. So welcome to level 2, my friend. We just crossed the tutorial phase, and now we enter the part every gamer secretly loves, the storyline. See, every legendary game has one thing in common, a crystal clear purpose. Mario knows he's going to save Peach. Link knows he's going to have to fight Ganon. Even the Pokemon protagonist knows that they have to become the very best like no one ever was. Except us. We still don't know what we are doing with our life half of the time. But who has the least clear storyline? Students. Us. You and me. We wake up every day and it feels like a side quest someone forgot to write properly. Half of the time, we are like, am I even making progress? Is this the right major? Why am I memorizing the base theorem again? Will the mitochondria buy me a house someday? And it's just not you. 80% of the students switch their major at least once. Not because they are confused, but because the storyline is more mysterious than an SS Rajamouli's plot twist. But think about video games. You can't proceed unless you level up. You always know your stats. You always know your next mission. And anytime you are stuck, just YouTube the solution and boom! Some 12-year-old prodigy is teaching you how to defeat a dungeon you've been suffering with for 3 days. But in real life, we are stuck on a chapter, crying inside, and Google shows us 10 signs that you are the problem. Thank you, internet. Very helpful. And that's where the big difference lies. In games, the brain always knows it's growing. In studies, it feels like walking on a treadmill, tired, sweaty, and still in the same spot. So here comes my power up 1. Track your progress. Because your brain loves proof. It loves numbers. It loves XP. It loves when things feel they are moving forward. Wanna feel like your life has a storyline? You have to create one. How? Let me tell you how. Do a weekly or bi-weekly self-assessment. Stop waiting for the teacher to tell you you are failing. Test yourself. Give yourself a mini boss battle every week. A quiz. A quick practice test maybe. Anything that tells your brain, bro, we're actually leveling up. Second, close the notes and open your brain. Make some mind maps. Create big ones on the paper. Not those aesthetically pleasing Pinterest ones. Rough, messy, chaotic ones. The ones that exposes your weak side to the camera. This helps you see your gaps. And seeing your gaps mean you know how to know your side quests. Third, the grow table. Imagine a progress bar for each chapter, each topic, each concept, and as you go through the semester, fill them up. 1 bar is equal to 1 XP boost. After a month, you'll see growth. You don't even realize what was happening in the back end. Boom. Suddenly your life has chapters, objectives, stats, a storyline. And the best part? Whenever you feel lost, whenever you feel like that voice in your head is saying, bro, we are dooming, you can literally open your own progress chart and see exactly how far you have come. That's how clarity works. When the storyline becomes visible, you stop panicking and start playing. And this doesn't just apply to studying. Even in life, if you're confused about your goal, you have to ask. Ask your professors, seniors, ask your parents, or better ask Google or YouTube. Preferably not on the comment section. That part is chaotic. The more feedback you collect, the more XP you will gather, and the more your storyline is becoming yours. And just like that, stage 1 is clear. Now buckle up, because level 3 is where things are going to get spicy. Alright, welcome to level 3, the Super Mario effect. The land of unlimited tries. A magical land that sadly exists only in video games and not in our report cards. See, in games we are fearless warriors. We die 47 times fighting the same boss. But we still walk like, hey, you ready for round 48? Zero shame, zero hesitation. Have you ever thought why? Because the risk is literally nothing. If you fail, you can respawn. If your team wipes you, you queue again. If you fall off a cliff, load the last save, baby. Life is good. But as students, oh boy, we are basically asking to defuse a bomb blindfolded with one attempt and everyone is watching. Big exam feels like that. One mistake and congratulations. You have unlocked the "you're finished" ending. And that, my friend, is the key difference. In games, you can have unlimited attempts, instant retries, no real punishment, huge dopamine rewards, flashy visuals, epic music. You win popping on screen like a firework. While in studying, you have only one exam, one shot, a month of preparation, 25,000 course fees, parents' expectation, future career stress, your entire self-growth. Apparently, imagine if your NEET or UPSC came with a retry button immediately, the entire education system is going to collapse. Because everyone would be chilling. And that's exactly what Mark Rober found in his Super Mario effect study. When you remove the fear of failure, people try more, learn faster, and enjoy the process. Simple. Games let you fail. School punishes you for failing. No wonder we enjoy one over the other. But here's the twist. Even though we can't change the exam system, we can always hack our brain into thinking studying is a low-risk job. How? Here comes our power up 2. Break the big scary goal into tiny stupid easy goals. Make studying feel less like a boss battle and more like collecting coins. Stop focusing on I have to score 99 percentile or maybe I have to finish the whole exam syllabus before the exam. Relax. Your brain is going to see these goals and faint on the spot. Instead, shrink the challenge. Ask yourself, can I solve one problem tonight? Maybe right now? Can I understand this one concept? What's the smallest possible win I can get today? This is going to transform a terrifying mountain into a mini staircase. Each tiny task is going to become low risk, quick, achievable, and it gives you a mini dopamine hit. Exactly how video games trick us into playing one more round. When you break studying into micro objectives, your brain stops panicking and starts exploring. Oh, this method didn't work. Cool, let's try another. Oh, I got this wrong. No problem, I'm going to retry. Oh, this chapter is confusing. Boss will figure it out. You slowly enter creative problem solving mode, and before you know it, 50 tiny wins later, you've accidentally climbed the entire mountain. Like how Mario doesn't start the game thinking, I must defeat the Bowser. He only thinks that, let me just jump over this one small Goomba. That's the trick. Shrink the risk, boost the reward, make the journey feel like a game. And just like that, stage 2 is clear. Now buckle up. Because the final idea, the one about FOMO, is where the real mental hacks begin. Alright, welcome to level 4, the kingdom of FOMO. A place where the brain suddenly wakes up like, wait, everyone else is doing something fun without me. Over my dead body. We all pretend we are emotionally mature. But one notification from a friend saying, bro, come online, we need one more for the squad. And our textbook automatically closes, like it has received a shutdown command. And video games know this. Oh, they know it too well. How games trap us. Daily login bonuses. Come back tomorrow and we'll give you 20 gems, a pet dragon, and some emotional support. Streak rewards are like, you've logged in for 7 days, here's a legendary sword, and a sense of accomplishment you've never felt in real life. Leaderboards that whisper, your rank dropped because Raju from Gujarat played 2 hours more than you. Multiplayer games that pull the ultimate psychological move. Your friends are online and suddenly you are sprinting to your PC with Olympic level speed. That's the magic. Games make us consistent by weaponizing the FOMO. But you know what's funny? Studying has none of this. No daily login bonuses, no streak rewards, no leaderboards, no congratulations, you revised for 3 days in a row. Just a small silence. You submit your homework, nothing. You finish 50 pages, nothing. You learn a tough chapter, still nothing. Not even a nice. Bro, the education system is stingy. And because there's no reward, there's no urgency. Which leads to procrastination. Obviously, but we can fix this. We can borrow the same FOMO element and use it like a cheat code. Our next power up is create healthy FOMO. Get consistent. And no, you don't need friends to get consistent who study 12 hours a day wearing turtlenecks and drinking green tea. You just need some social accountability. Study with people, any people, literally anyone. When you sit in a group where everyone is working, your brain suddenly goes, wait, if they are leveling up and I'm not, I will look like an NPC. Boom. Instant productivity. You don't even have to study the same subject. Just being around productivity creates a soft FOMO. Your brain wants to catch up. And if you are all preparing for the same thing, perfect. Friendly competition plus group suffering is equal to magical consistency. Just remember, competition should stay friendly, not toxic. Do not hide notes. Do not sabotage someone. This isn't a reality show. Second, no friends, no problem. Use online communities. Join a Discord or study group. Any Zoom rooms. Some place where others are grinding. When you see someone else flexing their streak like day 67 of studying, feeling blessed, your brain gets triggered. It's like, I need to start day 1 at least. That's a healthy FOMO. Third is build your own reward system. You want dopamine, right? Give it to yourself. Finish a to-do list. Eat a cookie. Complete a tough chapter. Watch 1 episode. Cleared a big milestone. Buy something small. Small, okay? Don't buy an iPhone because you have completed 10 flashcards. Make rewards match the effort. Use the same logic that games use. The tougher the boss, the juicier the loot. Because the truth is simple. Consistency always beats intelligence. Every single time. And FOMO, when used correctly, makes consistency automatic. And just like that, stage 3 is clear. Now take a deep breath. You have unlocked all 3 power-ups. And see, we've cleared everything. Tracking our progress, breaking our goals into tiny objectives, and using a healthy FOMO to stay consistent. But here's the twist. This wasn't about video games, it was about our life. Because one day, not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day you're going to look back at all these tiny wins, all those late night grind sessions, all the failed attempts that you bounced back from, and you're going to realize something very powerful. You weren't just studying, you were leveling up. You were evolving your own character. You see, when you finally reach your final boss, be it an exam, maybe a job, a dream, or an ambition, the victory won't feel like a lucky draw from a loot box. It is going to feel like earned, deeply earned. And that feeling, that heavy, warm, proud tear in your eye feeling is better than any dopamine rush a game can give you. Because unlike games, this is not virtual. This wasn't pixels on a screen. This was real life. Your life. Every attempt you made, every retry, every small improvement, it wasn't just a progress bar. It was proof. Proof that you can grow. Proof that you can change your life using the same principles that kept you addictive to your controller for years. Miyamoto, the brain behind Mario, Zelda, and half our childhood, always said he wanted players to feel pure accomplishment when they finish a game. But when you apply these power-ups to your studying, you're going to unlock something very big. Pure accomplishment from living. So now tell me below in the comments which power-up will hit you the hardest. Which trick are you planning to use starting from today? And hey, if this video gave you even a tiny bit of clarity, hit that like button so that algorithm knows we are not messing around. Subscribe if you want more mind-bending breakdowns like this. And I'll catch you on the next one.